Hi everybody, Jessie Norton, physician assistant here of Renew Medical Spa, and my staff and I are kind of going through this series, Aging Through the Decades. So we are all taking turns talking about what our personal anti-aging regimen consists of and kind of what our anti-aging journey has been. So I get the privilege of talking about aging into the 40th decade. So for me, my anti-aging journey started really when I was in my early 30s. So fortunately for me, my career as a physician assistant took me into the field of plastic surgery, where of course I was exposed to all of these wonderful, options, Botox and fillers and great skincare products. But I really think probably the one thing that really ultimately has helped me age a little bit more gracefully, if you will, is the fact that I just don't spend a lot of time in the sun. So, while working in plastic surgery, we were removing lots of skin cancers and melanomas from all ages of people. But what struck me the hardest, I think, was removing melanomas from young men and women in their 30s and 40s. And we now have the direct correlation and the clinical data to say, hey, we know that now this is from the tanning booth. We used to think of that as the safe way to tan. I'm an 80s girl. We all used to hit the tanning booth. I'm no different. Fortunately, I probably didn't do it nearly as much as many of my friends and other people my age. So, but seeing all of those skin cancers being removed, that was one of the biggest changes that I made, which was staying out of the sun. I still go in the sun, but I don't spend excessive amounts of time in the sun. I try not to get, really sunburned. And I use my sunscreen, SPF, 365 days a year, regardless of rain, snow, or gray clouds. That sun does what it does every single day, and those UV rays damage our skin. It is one of the number one things that prematurely ages our skin. So that's probably been one of the biggest things for me. Of course, using antioxidants, things like vitamin C. These things fight off free radicals. The things that we're being exposed to every day are environmental, factors. So antioxidants are key in keeping our skin healthy and fighting off all of those free radicals. In addition to just using a really good skincare regimen, just good moisturizers in particular. If I could encourage one thing, make sure that you're using your under eye creams, things that are helping stimulate collagen, keeping that under eye hydrated. That is the thinnest skin on our body. It is so prone to becoming crepey and drapey. People come to me with that concern every single day. So the sooner you can start using an under eye cream, the better you'll do in the long run. So just in addition to good medical grade skincare products, I quit using anything over the counter again in my 30s. I think as we start getting into our 30s, we really deserve to start using something with better quality ingredients. High concentrations of active ingredients is the key thing, and that does not come from your over the counter products in any way, shape, or form. So and then, of course, I started doing some Botox. So again, while working in plastic surgery, the nurses started telling me how angry I looked, or how, I had these deep lines between my eyes and I looked angry. And what bothered me the most is they said sometimes I looked unapproachable. And I'm like, I'm not unapproachable. I'm like, you can talk to me about anything. So that really bothered me. And it bothers a lot of people. So getting a little Botox definitely has helped for me retrain this area. I like to do Botox across my forehead and around my crow's feet as well. Sometimes a little bit around the mouth just to kind of pop the lips up and out. But I've always done, some chemical peels, microderms, hydrofacials, even just doing now some more fillers as I'm aging, just because I want to make sure that I'm keeping up with the volume that I'm losing. That definitely, when I hit into my early 40s, I definitely noticed the cheeks flattening out, the corners of the mouth kind of turning down. That is where fillers have really been really beneficial for me in volume replacement. So I use kind of more of the immediate type of fillers, like the hyaluronic acid products for plumping and lifting and getting an immediate effect, as well as some of the more longer acting collagen stimulating fillers, because I want to be able to continue producing new collagen as we're losing it, because that's one thing for sure. Your skin starts to get drier and we're losing collagen. So you're just kind of keeping up with everything. Skin Pen and doing some PRP has been a really nice addition for me as well. And I realize not everybody can do all of these things, but I think if you can take a couple of these factors and put them into your regimen, all of it is going to help. In particular, if you are spending a lot of time in the sun, that's one of the biggest things that anti-ages us. So I probably have covered quite a few different things, and then we'll break some of these procedures down a little bit more in depth as we go through the week. So thanks for listening. Pose any questions if you would like. I'm always happy to answer. So for those of you who always say, oh, your skin looks so nice, what do you do? I do it all. Everything that we talk about, everything that I educate you about when you come into the office, I'm probably doing it. So that is the reason why I may have aged a little bit more gracefully than others. Thanks for listening and have a great day.